Right everyone, as promised, next instalment of Covey Cooks, where I aim to demystify home cooking. Right, so ham, gammon, whatever you want to call it, we all love it at Christmas, and I'm going to show you how to do my version of it, right? But to be honest, right, if you're really busy, just go out and buy one from a supermarket, right? It's a lot less hassle, and it's exactly what I would normally do in the year, but since it's Christmas, I'm going to show you how to do it. So, great bit of camera work coming up. Right, we have a ham. All right, you can see that, a ham. Now, notice the shape of this one, okay? And we'll come back to that. We have some apple sauce, and we have some caramel sauce, and we have an apple. An apple? Right, oh, and a baking tray. There you go, baking tray. Right, so, shape of the ham. Try and buy one that's uniform down the length of it in size. You know those ones you see in the supermarket that look like a bit like an arse cheek, where it's thin at one end, big and thick at the other? Not great, because when you cook that, the thin end will be dry and the other end, the thicker end, will be okay. Or if you don't cook it properly, the thicker end will be raw and the thin end will be right. It's much better to buy one that's uniform shape, and get it from your butcher if you can. Support your local butcher. This one I actually bought from a supermarket. Okay, so there you go. So first things, turn your oven on. I've shown the oven because it really is lovely and clean. But turn it on to 180, right? Because this is about, it's about 2 kilos. That it's going to take about an hour. No, sorry, 2.5 hours to cook. So stick it on the fan, mind the noise, stick it on 180 and get that ready. Right, next thing, and I'm going to adjust the camera here so you can actually see. We have our baking tray, okay? When you're cooking something like a ham, with all this sticky stuff, I've got caramel and apple sauce. And by the way, I did buy this caramel. You can make it, and I might do a video to show you how to make caramel, because it's really good to have in a bottle in the fridge, because you can use it for savoury desserts. Savoury dishes and desserts. Anyway, right, so baking tray. First thing you do, because it's going to be sticky, get some tin foil. Okay, that's pretty professional, isn't it? And line your baking tray. Right? Why do you want to line a baking tray, Mark? Well, because this thing's going to stick to the metal. Right? And if you don't put your tin foil in, you're going to spend half an hour washing your baking tray. Right? Now you're saying to me, but Mark, won't the ham stick to the tin foil? Yes, it would if I didn't do the next bit. Right? Apple. I'm just going to chop this apple in slices. Okay? Don't worry about how thick the slices are. Yeah, I just lay them on the baking tray. What that's going to do is make a little bed for your ham to sit on. So it will sit on this apple, and we're doing an apple and caramel baked ham, so it's going to add a bit of flavour. But what it will do is it will stop your ham sticking to the tin foil. Right, there you go, bit of camera work, done. Right, I am not going to do anything more to this ham, apart from lift it up and plonk it on top of the apple. Now you notice this ham is actually strung, right? So they've done that for me, right? It's one of the things I just can't do. I can't string a joint, right? It makes, when I do, it looks like a cat's cradle and looks absolutely disgusting, but it doesn't affect the flavour. But ask your butcher to do it, right? Or actually, even the ones out of the supermarket that you get, some of them, you might pay the extra few pennies to get it actually strung with string, and not that plastic crap that, you know, that they sometimes come in like a string vest sock. Yeah, so this is going to keep the shape of it. It's going to go in the oven now. This is about 2 kilos. It's going to go in the oven for about 2 hours, 15 minutes. Then we're going to come back and we're going to put glazes on, right? And then you'll see the magic happen in my kitchen. Right, part 2 coming in about 3 hours time once this cooks and I get it all on. So see you later, fans. Happy cooking. Covey Cooks. Actually, I forgot one really important point. Before you stick it in the oven, right, wrap it in tin foil. Make a little tent like that, right? Because it's going to steam a little bit. and you don't want it to burn on top. So stick a bit of tin foil on, making sure it's sealed nice around there, and then of course stick it in the oven because it isn't going to cook raw. Speak to you later when the ham's ready. See ya.